cash, drugs and guns, inside the targeted police war on the headhunters. Police have today executed search warrants at various locations in Auckland following an extensive investigation into alleged accumulation of criminally derived wealth by a senior member of the headhunters gang.
Good day, my wonderful people. It's me again, the great, one more great countryman. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit your notification button. Country girl, country boss, nuclear roster man. Boy, I fly all the way from Paris, and I tell me how they pray that Chuck Norris. Rebel. Country squad, everybody be go. Yo, wanna watch the clip at the front of this thing, and it showed the police in New Zealand. Them take down a gang when named the headhunter. What is, well, it's surprising to me, but it wasn't, how can I put it, I was surprised at the amount of money these gang members and these gangs are making in New Zealand. The incredible amount of money and resource they have. It's like I said, it wasn't surprising, but it was kind of mind-boggling. It was like, and like I said, man, I preach, tell people to go New Zealand also, but like, even one ecstasy pill in New Zealand go for like $100 New Zealand money, and you know 0.002 of somebody thing of them call name ice, that go for like $150. Yo, the amount of money these white guys, them gang members, well, them have white gang members in New Zealand, and them have the native Pacific Islanders, because you know, New Zealand, them being at the Pacific near Australia, but even though they're near Australia, them about nearly 1,000 nautical miles from Australia, you know. They're actually in this part of the world where I think it's near the equator or the South Pole. I'm not even too sure, but one thing I do know, it's in the Pacific region, and everything there is weird. Even the plants them is weird, and it used to be a British colony. But back to what I'm saying. These guys over here in New Zealand, the amount of money they're making, it's mind-boggling. And like me I say, me now tell them on them to go New Zealand go do nothing, because I don't want people say countryman. I tell people new place to go hustle. I am not doing that. I am just bringing the information out there, and this is the headhunter gang, and the amount of stuff the government sees from them and the amount of money. Just watch the rest of this video and you see all the pictures, and you hear how much money and stuff the government confiscated from them. If you like this video, watch it to the end, click on another video. Like I said, this is the Headhunter gang from out of New Zealand, and these guys are filthy rich. It's not like in Jamaica and posse them with them off the run go America and them this and them. No. Them youth here, like Trinidad, they must stay down in a Venezuela, in a New Zealand, and them a make them money, and them not to leave. The only place them go Australia, and this is another place too, where big money there. I do something for them gang over there. Yo, my name is Countryman. Like, share and subscribe, and hit the notification button. Watch the end of this video to see about these headhunters, and then click on the next video, which will be something similar to this. I'm out.
Police have today executed search warrants at various locations in Auckland following an extensive investigation into alleged accumulation of criminally derived wealth by a senior member of the Headhunters gang. The raid on Headhunter boss Wayne Doyle is the latest battle in a targeted police strategy against the gang. Freezing $6 million of property from Headhunters boss Wayne Doyle is seen as the pinnacle of a sustained police war on the motorcycle gang. Now the police will allege his wealth was criminally derived, and Doyle, the president of the East Chapter, will need to prove he paid for the property legitimately. Police have restrained $6 million of property linked to Headhunter president Wayne Doyle. Over the past 3 years, the Auckland-based Headhunters have been specifically targeted in at least 12 police investigations across the country. Guns, drugs, cars, cash, even stolen Star Wars figures, have been seized in Northland, Auckland, Tauranga, Rotorua, Wairarapa, Wellington, Nelson, and as far south as Christchurch. This has been a deliberate nationwide strategy to tackle the gang, which has aggressively expanded in numbers and geographic locations in recent years. Their numbers went whoosh, said Chris Cahill, the president of the Police Association. A senior member of the East Chapter, David Gerard O'Carroll, was arrested after a covert investigation into methamphetamine manufacturing. Despite the leading gang member's lengthy criminal history, including previous convictions for methamphetamine manufacture, O'Carroll was released on bail to a different address. Around $2 million cash was seized during Operation Genoa. 6 months later, police found another $1 million cash at the second address. There was $900,000 hidden in a bed frame, the balance in a wardrobe. "I must have walked over it 20 times before we found it," Detective Sergeant John Soder said last year. "It was hidden under a tile in the floor." O'Carroll is now serving 16 years and 5 months in prison after being found guilty of cooking about 2 kilograms of the Class A drug. The jury was unaware the man in the dock was one of the most senior members of the East Chapter of the Headhunters. Police were told members of the Headhunters East Chapter in Auckland were running a P lab in Northland. "It's a small rural community, everybody knows everybody," said Detective Senior Sergeant Lloyd Schmidt earlier this year. The entire house was stripped bare to house the chemicals and lab equipment needed to cook massive amounts of the Class A drug. The word factory was used deliberately by Justice Simon Moore when sentencing the ringleader, patched headhunter Brownie Harding, in April. While Harding was the undisputed boss of the Northland operation, said Justice Moore, there was evidence he answered to someone higher up the chain in Auckland. Bird is William Hines, one of the most senior headhunters in the East Chapter. The 64-year-old Hines was jailed this year for 18.5 years for manufacturing P after a third, separate investigation, Operation Sylvester. These operations show the Headhunters are at the very heart of methamphetamine manufacture in this country, said Detective Superintendent Greg Williams, the head of the National Organized Crime Group.